Oh, we got Lassane. That's been a while.
In Europe.
Wow. Now that's what I call a mirror match. Of course he jumps when I throw this, the only fireball. He has the worst ping out of all of the UK players. That's not a coincidence. Just the connection doesn't work for some reason. Why is it that every single time I throw a fireball, I got jumped in on? You can't wait on the fireball to jump in because you cannot react to fireballs. You have to have a read. You can't see the fireball and then decide to jump. That's the whole... If that was the case, you couldn't throw ever. You couldn't ever throw a fireball. If fireballs were reactable, then they would be useless. They'd be a tool that you could never ever use. They are reactable, just not with jumping. Well, what else are they? What do you mean by they are reactable? It depends on the tool. If you have a one-frame move that goes full screen and is fireball invincible, yeah, you can punish that. Obviously, you can punish that. Unbelievable. Ah, what?
Time over. Draw game. one. Fight!
Oh God. What happens if you tie like that in a tournament? It's like as if the match had not happened. That's the rule. There are two different ways to handle the situation. You could either give both a win, or you could basically make the game have no effect. And that's the current standing on the CPT rules. The match just doesn't do anything. Oh, what am I doing? I could have killed right there. Okay, damn, that was clutch. I legit cannot see him when he walks into the throw range.
Round 2. Fight!
Am I the only one that is always surprised about the about Seth and his speed? His walk speed is surprisingly good. At least he's using male Seth. I don't agree at all. I think male Seth looks horrible. It's and the reason why is because the body looks like they just replaced the head, but left the rest of the body the same, so it has female proportions, which just looks off. Just doesn't look right. Imagine I Photoshop a hot girl, and then you Photoshop my head onto her. It's basically that, and you have to look at that the entirety of the match. I don't know why anyone would pick this nostalgia costume.
Fight!
He's still comboed off of that trade. I don't know what naughty videos Jimmy watches to think that's a female body. Baseball Super, I don't know why your eyes are not working for you to not see that what is off about this. I like... I don't even know what to say about that. Wow. Fighting games are very frustrating because they take a lot of time and a lot of effort. This is why fighting games aren't very popular. It's not true at all. Any competition takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's just that other games can hide the fact that you suck much better than a 1 versus 1 game can. This is why Street Fighter will never be a super popular competitive game compared to any team-based game. Team-based games have a significant advantage. You can literally be the worst player in the game and still win, because if your teammates are good enough, they can make up for the fact that you suck. And that's really important.
Nice try.
Not true, anyone can be good at Fall Guys, for example, after 1 day of play.
Round 2.
I have no clue how deep Fall Guys is, but it doesn't even matter. The point that I was trying to make is there's a lot of stuff that can be very, very deep, that can take thousands of hours to master, but at the same time, it can still be fun for people beginning. And team-based games have this advantage. So, I could have killed earlier. There are reads in both fighting games and poker. Yeah, right, but they're still fundamentally different because there is an actual luck element to the core part of the gameplay that isn't decided by any decision that you make. There's a core luck element to it, which does not exist in Street Fighter, for example. On high level, there's not that much luck in poker. I said earlier that it doesn't matter how much luck there is, there's also a skill element to it. You can lose a game simply in poker. You can lose a game because of draw luck. Like, you can make every right call, but if you have a bad hand and your opponent is lucky, then you can still lose. This cannot happen in Street Fighter because there is no luck element. Everything that happens in the game, from the character select to any situation that occurs in the game, was decided based on a decision that you made. Like, how, like, are people actually arguing that that's not actually true? How can you measure luck? Luck is something, it's very simple. How do you define luck? Luck is an element that you have no control over. In poker, you don't have any control over what card is being drawn next. In Street Fighter, this random element does not exist. 50-50 reads are not luck. No. No, they're not luck. It's a decision that you make. It's not the same thing. Wow, do I actually have to explain that? Come on, guys. me remember school hasn't happened in a while. He's gonna do it again. Uh-oh. Wow, that was a punish. That was a legit punish. I was holding down back. Oh my god, I almost lost. We can make infinite comparisons to other games. Chess is a game that does not have a luck element like poker, obviously. I'm not saying, like, I'm not purposefully comparing Street Fighter to poker to make any kind of point. But yeah, obviously, chess wouldn't have a luck factor, just like Street Fighter. It doesn't mean they're the same game. They're very different, obviously. What do you mean chess has zero luck? Haha. Like... Oh no! It does have zero luck. Watch poker tournaments? If so, you would notice that it's always the same players who qualify. I'm not saying, like, super noob, you have a fundamental disability to understand what I'm literally saying. You're jumping to a point that I never make. I never said poker is a low skill game. I never said that because it isn't. That shows no luck is involved. Super noob. You should watch Corey Gaming's video on that topic. If you think that there are games, skill and luck are not mutually exclusive. You can have a game that is pure luck and no skill, and you can have anything in between. Between no luck, full skill, and vice versa. Anything in between exists, and there are plenty of games that do anything in between. And they're all great games. Having a luck element does not mean that there's no skill element. Wow. Because what you're doing is you're maximizing the situation that you're on average losing life with. So you can't keep doing that. You can do it like from time to time, fair enough, right? But if that's like the core element of how you deal damage, then that's a problem you need to fix. You see, like I do this stuff all the time as well, right? I was put in a negative spot where it was highly likely my opponent was going to challenge with a button. So I reversed the situation by taking a risk, right? But what you don't see me do is spam solar plexus and then EXDP all the time in order to desperately get damage. That simply doesn't happen. And there's a good reason for it. You need to put... You need to pick your spots when... Wow, the lag. Unbearable. This will stun. Wow, that killed. Let's go.